Okay, so for recap, do you guys want to roll? Do you guys want to decide? How's it gonna be?
E onde tem
Sure, let's roll.
Yeah, we can roll. Yeah, let's roll.
Okay, a
What do we roll?
D20, a D20. Everyone who gets the lowest roll has to recap for everyone.
Ooh, a 2.
Yay. Hard to beat.
Mm. And someone get a nat 1.
Not quite.
So close. Hey, Cedric! Wow, we're
Yay.
really on fire today. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Not even a 5 amongst us.
Jesus.
Wow.
But
That is-
Cedric,
It was
Good.
almost natural 20. Like, it rimmed it real quick.
Should have rimmed it a little longer.
Stop.
Cedric, are you with us? Denon?
I was
Hey,
talking
before-
this whole time and my mic was muted.
Oh
Perfect.
Classic.
Yeah, so last week we spoke with Mr. Dwarf.
Reginald. Master Reginald, actually.
Yeah, Master Reginald. After dealing with the people on the dock, led them back to safety. We woke up, spoke to Master Reginald, convinced him to stop mining the mithril, and then went to bed, found out he had been murdered, and also tried, and I think the rest of his tribe also succeeded in stealing the rest of the mithril that he had mined at that point. Now we're in a murder mystery kind of who done it situation. And we also need to figure out what to do with the mayor, and the mayor is still locked up in the jail, and I believe we're still in a conversation with him.
Yes, you ended last session interacting with Percival Blackwood, the mayor, the former mayor, because you, as soon as you woke up, you received the news that the city council and the general agreement was that Percival shouldn't continue after what he's done. But while Bibbick and Bjorn were trying to find trying to convince some people that Master Reginald should not receive a imperial cult funeral rites, but instead a traditional dwarven. It was Drevon and Cedric on the speaking with Percival. Is there something you said that you were still talking to him? Is there anything else you want to go over, or
I think we were trying to get information out of him, but he wasn't giving us anything.
yeah?
That's what I remember. And I guess we have to figure out what to do with him, if we're just gonna let him rot in the cell or if we're actually gonna kill him.
It's between you two, Drevon and Cedric, at least.
Okay, I would say let's step out of earshot so we can discuss this.
Okay.
I have half a mind to just... And then you see me, like, move my hand across my neck for now. So I don't want to have to deal with the fallout if he gets out and starts causing trouble. And the people did say they wanted him dead anyway, so I think we're doing people a favor.
Does the Fighters Guild have any interrogators?
Well, I feel like if they did, they would have introduced themselves by now. I think we are the interrogators.
Well, I don't want to. I mean, I don't care if we kill him or not, but just make sure Lady Laura is okay with that because he's in her house or her guild anyway.
Laura, are you here?
Yes.
What say you? People want him dead. I also don't mind, because I want this to be done with. I will be the new mayor. We've already discussed that plan.
It's not me you have to convince to become mayor.
Well, I need to know if it's okay to, you know, Mr. Man back there.
Fuck him.
Well,
Ding.
it would not. I don't think how that would be received by everyone. I guess the
Did
common
they
folk.
not say they wanted him dead?
Let's let the folks kill him. I mean, if they want him dead, let's do a guillotine or something like that. That way, your hands are completely clean of it. If you're gonna try to be mayor.
I think the common folk would like your decision, Cedric, but as for the others, the other important people, let's put it at that, they would view it as a barbaric act. And even though they some of them might agree, the common sense would be that it's a step a little bit too far. At least until you get elected, I suggest we keep him here, locked.
You say so. I will. I just want to point out, if he escapes and starts doing stuff while we're trying to change the city for the better, that's on you.
He will not escape. Not from here, at least.
So you'll post guards at the ready. And keep the key away from the cell, not around one of their necks.
I'll have the key in my study.
Oh, okay. Maybe hide it a little bit better than that.
It's the safest place, I agree. I assure you.
If you say so.
Well, I was thinking about who could become the election board for the election, upcoming election. I was once chosen to be one of the voters, but who's to say what's going to be next? There is a chance that someone from the Alaric family might be chosen as well. And judging by the importance of this election in regards to the mining, I don't know, maybe there's a chance that there are more people involved from outside of our island. So yeah, if I were you, I would try to discover who you're going to need to convince if you want to become the next mayor.
Let's see. What information do you have of which Alaric would be running?
Normally it's the head of the family that gets chosen, but that's for you to find out. I haven't heard of anything about it yet.
Well then. Do you have any pictures of this Leporine family? The one that you said was full of degenerates and whatnot? Drawing, a painting, perhaps?
I don't keep drawings or paintings of noble families here, but well, I guess.
Do you know where they reside in the city then? I need to get a good look at them.
Yes. Yes, I know. Do you have a map?
Yes.
Let's see if the. They have a very large manor here on this X that I just drawn.
I will take a gander through the city for this morning and contemplate my plan. Well, I'll leave the mayor in your hands, Lady.
I'll I'll be here if you ever need me.
Of course. And if his creepy son comes wandering about, because he did see us bring somebody in with me disguised as the mayor last night, simply turn him away. Tell him that the mayor went away on important business. But from what I could tell, the son is very nosy and might not take no for an answer.
I understand, but it would probably best if we don't speak of Percival's whereabouts.
That's my point.
Yeah.
The son saw me, dressed as Percival, disguised as Percival, walk into this place last night, and he hasn't returned to tell him where he's been. The son is expecting to see him, is my point.
Yes.
He may come looking for him.
Okay, but the problem is if anyone with more authority than myself walks in here and just order me to open the cage, I simply have to do it.
Who has more authority than you?
Well, I have the authority on my guild, not on the city. Or
Who
on-
has more authority than you?
It's a long list of names.
Okay, then make it so he is not here. Take him somewhere else. Put him in the basement cellar for all I care, but
You're taking him with you.
can't escape.
Okay.
If
It's a
you're
good-
saying, yeah, if you're saying the jail cell can't keep him because somebody tells you to let him out.
Excellent. I will see to that.
All right then. I am going to do my reconnaissance then. I trust that you have this situation handled.
Yes.
All right, then I would leave.
Okay. Drevon, you're going with him? Drevon?
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay. Where are the two of you heading to?
I'm going to the mansion of the Leporines.
Oh,
Leporines people.
Leporines. Okay. Perfect. That being said, we now, while you are traveling there, we now cut back to Bjorn and to Bibbick. According to Elara, Master Reginald was sent to a temple of the Imperial cult to be to receive the funeral rites accordingly to his position. I suppose that's where you're heading now.
I think yes. As Bibbick walks, he's fitting his helmet on, and he starts power walking. And after a bit, he turns to Bjorn and admits that he doesn't quite know where he's going, and asks Bjorn if he knows where it is.
Can't say I've ever been at the temple. No. Can I just look at some random person and be like, "Excuse me, where's the temple?"
The temple is it's that big building with the round roof over there.
Yeah, see, look, Bibbick, we just needed to ask somebody for help. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. And Bibbick will start wandering to the temple.
Yeah, I will follow.
Okay. As soon as you get there, you open the doors to a large, with a very high, tall roof temple that resembles a lot of a Gothic cathedral. On,
Nice.
on the walls, you can see a total of 8, 4 on each side, large statues of. It probably it's probably marble, but they are painted, so they are very colorful. So you cannot tell exactly the original material, but most of the unpainted parts resemble marble. And each one of these statues, it's the image of one of the 8 saints of the imperial cult. There are some priests wearing ritualistic and acolyte-like robes and vests, and they all are wearing the same symbol on them. And with a very easy religion check, if you want, you can see something about
Sure.
it.
You know what? Let's try it out. That's my religion.
Motherfucking 2 again.
Yay! Only good rolls today. I like it. Oh,
Oh,
Boy. Very easy, he said.
very easy. Yeah. So easy that Bjorn with a 6. Yeah, even though you are not very well connected to the imperialized side of the world, you were born in the Dunhaki Island. Probably you didn't have too much of a connection to the outside world until you reach Mithril Harbor. But even you can tell that since today is a day of mourning, it is very they are very near death in these times. They are all wearing the symbol of Endos, the saint associated with death and the passing, the one that it's responsible to bring the souls to the outer planes. And for your another thing in addition to that is that During a day of Endus, a day of mourning, the priests never speak. They all stay in silence for at least 12 hours or more, depending on the circumstances. If it is the death of a king, for example, in a realm that has a king, the mourning can last for days even. So that is the knowledge that Bjorn have of this situation that you are seeing yourselves into. What do you do?
Hello, excuse me. And I will walk up to one of the priests. I say, Bibbick heard that Master Reginald was here.
Yeah, there are two priests near you, Bibbick. One of them is a older man, and the other is a very young adult woman. Which one of them do you want to go to talk to?
Older man.
Okay. He makes a expression of comfort towards you, a expression of like a wiser man that says, "I know you're in pain. It will pass. It will be better soon. Don't worry." But it's just on his eyes and eyebrows that he's saying that because his mouth doesn't move as you say that to him.
Bibbick came to get Master Reginald's body. Master Reginald needs to be buried the proper way. There's a right way to do things, you know.
He puts his hand on your shoulder, and his eyes continue the same. He doesn't say anything.
Well, there's a there's a right way, and um, if there was if are there any dwarves here? They might know. Because there's a way it's supposed to be done, and yeah, and Bibbick just sort of seems confused and a little taken aback and worried.
Okay. You can go ahead, Bibbick, and roll a persuasion if you want. And as you asked, if there's any dwarfs, you look around, and there are other priests around the same environment that you are in, but you don't see any dwarf. They are only there are 6 humans and 2 halflings, but no dwarfs. And you can go ahead and roll me a persuasion if you would like. Bibbick?
You can do it, Bibbick. Oh, are you there?
I believe in you, Bibbick.
Oh no!
What was it?
The blue screen of death.
Oh no!
Well, Bjorn, do you want to do anything?
Well, I was gonna tell Bibbick that they can't speak. But can I do like a religion check to see what the like normal like rites of passage or whatever that they're going to be doing to him is?
Yes, you can. Go ahead.
Oh, I think I clicked it twice. I clicked it twice, but I got a 15.
Okay. Okay, a 15 is enough. You don't really know what is that Bibbick wants to do with him. Okay.
No, I'm trying to see what the IC, like the Imperial cult way of, or trying to recall what that would be like.
Mhm. Yeah. But basically they would. There are 2 options normally. Okay. There are some that normally the common folk, or you would say the less not only the common folk but sometimes even noblemen and women. The most common way to treat the dead is to cremate them. Okay, so the imperial cult normally cremates and puts the ashes in a jar or something like that to give to the family or whatnot. But in some rare cases, but these cases are normally associated with clerics, like very powerful and important clerics, and sometimes kings or even like heroes of the realm, like people that save the realm, something like that. These people are mummified. You would think
Okay.
there is an argument to for them to try and mummify Master Reginald because of his background or anything, but most likely scenario is that they are going to burn him, to cremate him.
Are you back, Jake?
Yeah, not
Oh, guess not.
yes, not.
No? There he is.
Where? Oh,
Hello?
Hello.
Jake?
Is
Hello.
Bibbick back?
yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I guess I would go to Bibbick and say, Bibbick, they're not allowed to talk when it's a funeral day. And I think that they're going to prepare Master Reginald to be cremated. But what did dwarves do with their dead?
Well, the
Do you want me to answer that,
the-
Bibbick?
here's the thing. Bibbick is struggling to remember right now.
Okay.
So I don't know if he fully remember. He remembers some of the details, but it's like it's like any of us trying to remember like, well, what are the actual funeral rites? If you're like a kid and you've never been through that, you're like, well, you get buried in the ground at some point.
Okay.
That way you're gonna say that you get buried in the ground at some point?
Well, so Bibbick says, well, the priests of Moradin come, and then they take the body, and there's a ritual, and it's very important. And he kind of starts trailing off.
Well, I don't know if there's any priests of Moradin here anymore.
Bibbick starts futzing with his fingernails. Well, is there a way to get one? I have money.
We can try. Maybe we should try and find somebody who's able to speak with us.
Okay.
And can we look around and see if there's anybody who's not in the like black garb of the death god or death saint?
Can you repeat that? Sorry.
Is there any priest or anything around, or any people around that are not in the like black
Okay.
garb of the death saint?
No, but normally there is a day associated to each of them. It's not set in stone, so like if, for example, someone dies, they all change to a day of the Saint of Death. But since today is his day, they are all wearing black and carrying his holy symbol.
Well, Bibbick walks outside.
Okay. outside it's still sunny. You feel the wind coming from the littoral part of the beach. And what do you do, Bibbick?
He sits down on the steps.
You sit down, nothing happens.
Well, I maybe we just have to trust them. They don't do things the right way, but Bibbick doesn't know the right way, so
Can I try and do a religion check to see if I remember how the dwarf thing goes?
Yeah,
this is no fucking.
this is a difficult test, but you can try.
Ooh, sweet.
And Bibbick, if you want to try to and remember the important aspect of it, you can try either religion or history, since it's more of a history thing to you.
I think makes more sense for it to be religion.
Okay.
8.
Yeah. Since you are a dwarf, the DC is obviously lower for you. So yeah, the most important aspect of it's that uh, the dwarfs worship their ancestors, right? So it's not like that they are gods or anything. They were normally the founders of their clans or people of that made great deeds during their lives, or even your direct father, great father, etc., etc. The thing is, they try and keep their familiars or their relatives, their ancestors, near them at all the times or near their houses. So what they do is that they cremate their dead, but they don't just throw away their ashes at the sea or keep them in a jar or something like that. But instead they use the ashes of the deceased to forge something that reminds or represents them in some way, shape, or form. So the most normal one is to forge a small statue of using some other metal like bronze or brass in the shape of the deceased, but it's not uncommon to have like someone forge a weapon using the ashes of their ancestor, if their ancestor was a great warrior, for example, or something that represents them as a tool or as a instrument, something like that. So for the clan master of the Miners Guild, you would think they would the whole the for the Miners clan. Sorry, keep changing guild and clan. For the clan master to die and not have his ashes turned into something that all dwarfs of that clan would value, would prize. Even if it's not something, let's say, since he's a miner, you would make a pickaxe. But even if it's not like that, just because he served as the master of the clan for so many years, it's imperative that his ashes are put in a forge to create something. It's almost heresy to think that he is going to be buried or mummified or cremated, and then his ashes are just stored somewhere.
Bibbick will hop up and run back into the temple and try to try to explain to the priest that he needs Master Reginald's ashes.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
My persuasion is so low, though. Oh, hey!
Fuck yeah!
Ooh, my priest is insightful.
No.
Well, that so he knows I'm telling the truth.
Yes. You go to the same old man that you were talking to before, right?
Yes.
Okay. He takes a deep breath, and then he makes a positive with his head. He
Thumbs up.
yeah. He says that let's see if he is going to break the silence. Yeah, here at first, Bibbick, he stops for a while, looking directly at you. Then he looks around, see if no one is watching him at that moment, and then he comes closer and starts closer to your ear, and starts to whisper to you. As much as I would like to, we received orders. You would have to see with someone from higher ups. I will keep them busy, so you have time. But maybe go to the castle, see with them if they allow it.
Thank you. He gives him a hug.
He taps you on the back.
That's sexual harassment.
What else would you expect from a priest?
And then I guess Bibbick will try to find someone higher up, but I feel like we probably cut back to some other people doing some other stuff.
Alright, let's head to the castle, Bibbick. We'll find somebody to let us take those ashes.
Okay, so since you guys keep splitting the party, we go back to Drevon and Cedric. You went to the manor of the... What is their name again?
Leoprines?
Yep. I think it's Leporines or Leporines. Bunny people.
Yeah, they are not
The
bunny
bunny
people.
clan. The bunny clan, because they fornicate very rapidly.
Wow.
That was the description I was given. I ran with it.
Yeah, what I told you is that this family is infamous for having a lot of relatives in the family. And when I say a lot, is a lot. Yes, you see their manor is very... It's not as big as the house you grew up on, but it's either way very respectable. And as far as you can see from outside, you can tell that they have also not only a lot of relatives, but also a lot of servants on that manor. Because just even from outside, you can see that there are at least 20 servants on the outside, like cleaning and washing and doing all sorts of work for them. But yet from outside you have not seen any of the Leporines yet. How do you want to approach this?
I would go into the back alley and disguise myself as one of the help. and like jump over the gate or something. And try
Okay.
to like blend in and get some reconnaissance.
Okay. Do you want?
Okay, I'll let him do that. I'll have to stand off to the side somewhere because I can't do that.
Okay. So. Make a stealth check for us. And I know I'm asking the rogue to make a stealth check, but just so you not, since there are so many people, the chances of you being seen jumping the gate or transforming into another disguise is high. Yes. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Do you wish to look like a servant? Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because I need to get in and pick somebody who has either been distant from the family or forgotten from the family or something. I need just a little bit of reconnaissance so I can insert myself into their lives.
Okay. Yes. Make a investigation check for us as you enter the house.
Finally! I never get to do those.
Okay. Perfect. Cedric.
So I look like a servant, yes? So I am using my once a day disguise self to do this.
Okay. Perfect. Cedric, as you enter the Leporine Manor,